All right. Good morning, St. John Valley. This is Wake Up SJV. My name's Eric Werntgen, and I'm talking to myself in my kitchen. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd. This is my favorite local band of all time. The band that got me going when I first moved up here in 1997, Empty Head. Let's take a listen. Hope you're doing well today. All right. That was and is Empty Head. I'd like to reconnect with those guys. We need to get Doug Clapp on here, longtime drama teacher here at Community High School. And not in that video, but that was one of their originals, Spin. And just really enjoyed them when I first moved up here. They used to play a lot in the area, as well as down in Portland at the Old Port Tavern. They played at Wizards in Presque Isle. Let's take our first peek here, folks, at the weather. My understanding from yesterday is that it's going to be a hair warmer today and a little more sun and in the 60s, but let's see if that has changed. You never know. This weather is constantly changing. Share again. Boom. And boom. The weather, as always, is brought to you by the National Weather Service out of Gray, Maine, as well as Caribou, and today's current conditions from the Frenchville Northern Aroostook Regional Airport. The code there, folks, if you're booking a flight, is KFVE. Okay, let's take a peek. Ooh, we got a warning, but it's freezing. It is 30 degrees. So cold that my dog really, which is part wolf, did not want to stay outside this morning, but 36 right now. We're going to cap out at 63, just beautiful. Look at this, sunny and 63. Tonight, a good night to see the stars with a low of 38. Just a slight chance of showers Wednesday into Wednesday night. And wow, look at Thursday, folks, 71. A good night to sleep in a tent or at camp Thursday night, because the low is 48, Friday night 49. So there you have it. We are into summer, and I love it. That is the weather, whether you like it or not. What about today's headlines? Let's check it out. Coronavirus update from the Bangor Daily News. As we scan it and we get the latest. You know, we're dealing now with, and I don't, for all means and purposes, mean to laugh. That's so far from what I'm trying to do here, but I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do. I'm baffled. We are not only dealing with COVID-19, but we are also dealing with racism. And that has caused riots to break out throughout the nation. So I'm speechless. Here's the update as we scan it. Once again, I encourage you to watch Dr. Neerav Shah, his update, his briefing, 2 p.m. daily. Check it out from the Maine CDC. There's some unemployment numbers. Looks like some restaurants in Portland have reopened. There's an article there. People are not too happy about the 14-day quarantine for campgrounds especially, so you'll see that. You know, I've got a vacation. I'm from Vermont originally, Essex, Vermont. A proud Essex High School Hornet graduate. Outside of Burlington, about 10 minutes. But we go, I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and we go to Stowe, Vermont each summer, and we rent a house. And we are booked the week after the 4th of July to go there for a week. But does that mean that I need to 14-day quarantine as I cross into Vermont? I don't know how that works. I guess we're in a house, so we're good. I'm confused. I'll have to check in with what Vermont's doing. So there's some upheaval here with hotels, campgrounds, because they want the business, folks. They just want it. And they're trying to do something about that. Large hotel chains have asked Governor General Mills in a letter Monday to eliminate the 14-day quarantine. I don't know if that's going to happen. Looks like President Trump will be making a visit to Maine. I think he's going to go check out apparently the Q-tip factory there that's now world famous. And what else do we got here as I scan it for the first time, so I apologize. Churches have reopened throughout Maine for the most part. And there you have it. That is the Bangor Daily Update for this morning. There was another good story here that I wanted to check back in on, and I'm going to share that with you. We didn't have the time yesterday to really get into it. And let me see how quick I am here on my toes. How's everyone doing this morning? Feel free to drop your comments. Maybe you've seen Empty Head. Maybe you've been part of a protest or a rally. We'd love to hear from you and see what's going on. I want to remind you, tomorrow, we're going to bring in Mr. Wayne Anderson from the world famous Anderson family. His brother Kevin is a farmer here and also a teacher of middle school science. I know my daughter loves him. And so we're going to bring in Mr. Wayne Anderson, who's the principal of Madawaska Middle High School on Wake Up SJV. They're getting ready for graduation. They're getting ready to close out remote learning, as are we. So he'll be in here tomorrow at roughly 7:30 Eastern time. And we're going to go ahead and hey, listen, he's a tough guy to reach. He's got a great setup over at his home. But we're going to try to line up Mr. Doug Clapp. We've been talking about him a lot. He doesn't know it, but let's get him in here. That was an acoustic version of Empty Head, and we're going to revisit them here on 2 for Tuesday. So we're going to get another Empty Head cut briefly. But what I was trying to tell you about and I'm looking here while I'm doing about 8 things. About the Bangor Daily News article was a cool little thing on getting outside. And where is that story, Eric? In other news, there's some essential reads. A cool, this Amish Farms in-ground greenhouse. First of its kind in Maine. Check that out. Oh, here it is. Okay, so sorry folks, stay with me, all 2 of you. Hey, share this. If you're enjoying this show, I know there are other platforms, so it's tough to know how many. My producer, Chaz, what's up, Chaz? Pelletier is supposed to get me, well, no, he's not supposed to, but I'm hoping he can get me some numbers here on what's going on with our fans out there. But here we have it. If you scroll down a little bit, I lost it. Where'd you go? Anybody getting dizzy? Right here, this is a cool little story. So new campaign helps Maine residents plan local outdoor adventures this summer. You click on that, and that'll bring you to this article written by Aislinn Sharnacki. I apologize if I mispronounced your name, but good luck saying my last name, Werntgen. So if you go to this website, it appears, folks, that you will be entered into a drawing for something free. And I forget what it was. Not only that, it's not about the free stuff, but it is about finding some great outdoor adventures. You still with me? Yeah. Coming up is another cut from what I consider, in my opinion, to be one of the best bands in Aroostook County. Born and bred in Aroostook County, Empty Head. Doug Clapp on bass guitar. His son Brian is the lead singer. On drums, Mark Dugal. And I apologize for lead guitarist, but he's got long hair, a lot longer than mine, and he is very good. Anybody got his name? I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around here. So you go to adventurelocalmaine.com, and this is a nice, cool site. Adventure close to home this summer, and so this is good if you're a Mainer and you want to stay in Maine because of stupid COVID. Go to this site. There are so many things to do, even just within the St. John Valley. Have you done it all? Have you been to Fish River Falls? No? Have you been to, I don't know, the Frenchville Historical Society? Have you walked along the Heritage Trail here in Fort Kent? Have you been to Four Seasons over in Madawaska? Have you been to their awesome park there next to Tim Hortons? Have you been to Long Lake? Have you been to Sporting Club? I could go on. Have you been to all those great places? So local Maine adventures, find your adventure. There's camping. You can discover campgrounds, and there's deals and discounts. Find a deal. Stay in the loop. So let's do this. If you enter your email, here's mine. Boom. Tell them you're not a robot. I'm not a robot. Sign up. Let's sign up. There. Thanks for joining us. Now I'll get some emails from this awesome website. So you're welcome. That's good news. And I've got some other good news for you. In the Fiddlehead Focus, one of my favorite people in a great, great family, the Paradis, their son, who's missing out. He is really missing out, and I'm not happy because I saw one of the best pitching performances ever delivered by a young man. Probably, what age was he last year? 12? Anyway, as a junior, he shut down Mighty Orono in just an absolute battle. And am I still sharing? Yeah. Anyway, for his senior project, he is pitching that we here in Fort Kent, know, for you outsiders that make the jokes that there's still snow on the ground. We were not ice skating yesterday. This is not a live photo. He is pitching Eden that we moved the skating rink over to Lonesome Pines trails that the town front them roughly, I think, 2 to 3 years out of their budget, and then ultimately LPT, as we call it, takes over the rink. It would make sense. Put the rink over there next to the lodge, tucked in near the kiddie toe, the rope toe. And UMFK comes into play here because I guess they own the land next to the rope toe a little bit. But this is just a great senior project that he delivered. And we want that rink over there. So it's a feel-good story. It's an intelligent story. This young man is going to Husson, and he's going to try out for that baseball team, and he's going to make it. You heard it here. But you see they have a budget of $23,105.87 on the skating rink. And let's get it over there. So his mentors on this fine project were 2 other great gentlemen, Mr. Doug Sear, Mr. Mike Vazin. And I encourage you to read this. There's some quotes in here, and people are just really backing it, and they really enjoyed it. Hey, those senior projects were awesome. I was not on Eden's panel, but I was lucky enough to be with Miss Leslie Marquis and Miss Kathy Bouchard, and they drove me crazy for 2 days. But the products were awesome. And what these students have done and gone through here in remote learning as we cap it, this is week 11. 11 weeks of dodging the virus, almost done. So anyway, that is what Eden did. And if we revisit 2 for Tuesday, Empty Head, another one of their originals. This is No Property. I'm sorry, Not Property. And this is from, I believe, The Den in Dover, Foxcroft. Empty Head here on a Tuesday. I'm going to see what I can grab for a snack. All right, Empty Head, Not Property, live at the Fox's Den in Dover, Foxcroft, back in the day. So that's great stuff. I was mixing my right there protein shake in honor of yesterday's guest, Jennifer Guyon Desjardins. Although she said she didn't make many of those because she's doing her egg white thing. But anyway, great stuff. Empty Head here on Two for Tuesday. We will switch gears in a minute. Up next is the Deuce, Steve Doucette's band Revolver. We'll listen to one of their cuts. How's everybody handling COVID-19? What is racism like in your neck of the woods? Let's open it up here, folks. Give me your comments. I started a watch party as I was making my breakfast. And a couple great gentlemen joined. Francois Germain. Hope you're doing well. You're doing safe. I think he's a nurse. Where is he at? And one of my college teammates, Ian Merrill. What's up, E? He kicked my butt on a regular basis. When I was a freshman, he was a senior down there at Westbrook College in Portland, Maine, which is now the University of New England on Stevens Ave, is where I spent my post-secondary education. So how is it going in your neck of the woods? I know we are lucky in most, probably most, if not all of the state of Maine, as well as certainly here in the St. John Valley, to have what I consider, to be some of the best, friendliest people that I've seen. I haven't been everywhere, but I've been some places. Let's review our local music. That was Empty Head. We talked about Revolver. The Deuce, as Steve Doucette, is also a member of Bad Mother Boogie, among other bands, 20, 30 of them. Yesterday was Adam Willett and CJ Terrio. I strongly encourage you, I don't care where you're from, Ian Merrill, check them out. Google them. Adam Willett with CJ Terrio. They are very good. Some great live stuff on the net. Travis Sear, French Toast, Adam Neto, Boomerang. Now listen, this girl maybe does not realize her talent, but she did the national anthem for us all, probably throughout her entire high school career, and even spanning back into middle school. She's the class of 2020. I don't think we could ever convince her to come on here and sing, but let me take this call from Rudy Martin. Maybe you guys want to have a listen. Good morning, Rudy. You're live on Wake Up SJV. What can I do for you? No, I'm doing a live show online, so make it quick because I'm talking to my audience. Okay, Rudy's asking me the multitask fans, so yeah, go for it. We have 50 padded chairs, thanks to boosters, Mr. Rudy Martin. We have 50 padded chairs. There are 2 in my office and 48 on the racks. Okay, they want to use the 50 padded chairs for graduation. Awesome. We're going to rent those out. It's $50 a chair per hour. And if any of those are damaged, they retail at $250 each. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rudy Martin. Thanks for joining us this morning. Take care. Okay, my apologies. That was Rudy Martin. Katie Hebert is her name. She sings the national anthem, and she has like a country twang type voice. Just incredible. Part of the senior class band. And the song I really liked during Winter Carnival that they did was Party in the USA. And maybe you've heard it. I think it's, I don't know, is that Miley Cyrus or? Not sure, but she's awesome. Anyway, I had her written down here, and it'd be great to have her or see one of their performances. Maybe somebody can get me some footage. Boomerang, which is the Lions Club band. Does anybody know John Clovet's band? If anybody is out there with a connection to Madawaska, or I don't know if it was Purple Haze or Purple Daisies, or they were good. Jerry T Band, Taylor Tiger Martin, Star City Syndicate, thanks to Rennie Kluke over there at WAGM TV. Brad Hutchinson, who we've listened to, and we need to get some. Hi, Heidi. Heidi has just checked in. She's my sister. She's living down there in FLA, Florida. Hope you're safe, young lady. And John Blanchett. We need to get Johnny and some footage on him. So that's the local music we've been featuring. We're trying to line up Doug Clapp to come on here and talk, especially today, man. We're going through Empty Head. And we do have some great stuff. Locally, folks, right here in your backyard, Friday. Not today, but this week on Friday. This is the last day of remote learning. Thank goodness. Hey, listen, we got through it. We certainly did. And exceptional work by local educators here in the Valley, administrators, everybody. Think about the Meals on Wheels that's been rolled out behind the great leadership of Miss Melanie Lagasse, the best in the biz. But really, it's been you, the people, you, the students, the parents, the guardians, everybody, the younger, older siblings that have really made this possible. Not easy to do algebra remotely. It's not easy to do third grade arithmetic, writing cursive, fifth grade remotely, but we've got it done. We've built some resources. Excuse me. I got a mix of protein powder, milk that expires today, so I smelled it first. So milk, almond milk, and a little bit more of my coffee. And we did some shaking and we did it. Listen, if you're a Nordic ski fan, Mr. Carl Terrio, coach of the year, by the way, in Nordic skiing, is handing out the state championship jackets for the young ladies, for the girls team, man. They're state champs. Yeah, you heard me. 10 a.m. at I believe the high school parking lot. Safely, social distancely, with masks and drive up style. But the coats are going to roll out and we're going to have a little party over there. That's 10 a.m. So I'm going to strategically walk my dog that way around 10 a.m. My former neighbor, how you doing? Patrick Lucy, a great man. Where you at? Nice to see that you've joined the watch party. So Coach Terrio will be doing that today. I also want to plug that great disc golf course that he has up at the Fort Kent Outdoor Center. Get up there and play. He played yesterday. It's going to be a great day for it in the 60s. I'm going to try and head up there later. But if you have not tried disc golf, try it. You more or less throw a Frisbee into a basket and you walk in nature on their great trails up there. It's a great time. Get up there and do it. That's the Fort Kent Outdoor Center up there on the hill. Chuck the disc, friends. Check it. So, yes, Friday, and also on Friday, this Friday here at Valley Rivers Middle School, we will say goodbye to a great 8th grade class who are going to be freshmen. You are going to be, what was the name of that group? Was it the Verve Pipe Freshmen? Great song, by the way. But you're going into your freshman year, man, the class of 2024. Is that correct? But they will have a virtual Facebook Live 8th grade ceremony. Also known as the, where am I? I'm scrolling all over the place. Promotion, is that the promotion, 8th grade promotion, or was that the prom thing? Anyway, they're going to graduate virtually this Friday, and I believe that's at 10 a.m. And the Deuce, Mr. Steve Doucette, will be. I think we need to check back in with him possibly we can get him in for a brief overview of that. Maybe on Thursday would be good leading up to that. Or even, you'll be busy, but even maybe Friday morning, we can get a plug on that. If you need to and want to feel the need to see what's going on to get ready for next school year, the year 2020-2021, there is an integration plan, what I call the 4 Rs, for us to get back and be prepared. So go on to your local website. Locally here, it's sad27.org. You can view it there. Or Madawaska School Department, visit their website to a link to it. And of course, our friends over there at District 33, check it out there. So there you have it. Great story on the ice rink. I mean, we're getting a lot accomplished today. Get outside, folks. Before I bring you into the next cut by Revolver, I want to remind you that the UMFK Cares Fund provides assistance to students at the University of Maine at Fort Kent for housing, food, heating, travel, clothing, medical and dental, and mental health or support during emergency situations such as COVID-19 for basic needs for which the student has no other source of funds. These international students, for lack of a better phrase, are stuck here. It's a great place to be stuck, but they don't have money. They're not allowed to work. School is done. You know, I walked my dog yesterday, and as I cut through the background of the backyard of UMFK, I saw a soccer player working out by himself. He had 2 soccer balls. He had some music going on his Bluetooth, and he was working on his game. But let's help these people out. If you would like to donate to the UMFK Cares Fund, you can email myself. It's my name, ERIC, last name WER, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, G as in George, N as in Nancy, at sad27.org. Send me an email. You can also do it through this platform here on Facebook. You can also contact my producer, Chaz Pelletier, through Channel 4, and we'll get those funds to those fine students. Let's check out Revolver. This is the Deuce, Steve Doucette's Local Troops, and a performance. When was this? I just don't know, but this is off their Facebook page, which you can visit, Revolver. There you have it. Revolver. Lead guitarist, The Deuce, Mr. Steve Doucette, Dean of Students here at Valley Rivers Middle School and Community High School. A busy, busy week for all of us as we wrap up one of the craziest school years you've ever seen, folks. What is next year going to look like? We just don't know. I mean, we have an idea and we're going to be prepared in multiple ways for that. It is 7:43 a.m. and you're watching Wake Up SJV. My name is Eric Werntgen. A shout out to our producer, Chaz Pelletier, for making all of this possible. He is the man. We are now, thanks to Channel 4, covering home soccer games, all of them live on the Channel 4 platform. All basketball is covered live, and select other sporting events such as wrestling, baseball, softball have all been covered. So thank you to Chaz. Hope he's doing well. Need to catch up with him. Have not seen him in a little bit. That's the problem with COVID. You just don't see people. You see them online, but we don't see enough of people. Did I stop sharing my screen? I hope so. So we've taken care of the news. The music is great here on Two for Tuesday. That was Revolver. We're going to change gears. It's going to still be Two for Tuesday because we're featuring The Deuce. And up next will be a cut from his other band, Bad Mother Boogie. Bad Mother Boogie. There was a band down back in my college days down in Portland. What was the name of that band? It'll come to me. But they had like a YMCA theme. And they were great. I remember seeing them on many of the weekends. Motor Booty Affair. That was the name. The actual name of the band was Motor Booty Affair. And they were good. Let me tell you something, folks. They were exceptional. And just scrolling here, trying to find our next cut from Bad Mother Boogie. Just don't know, Deuce. If I know we've played one of them from them, as they were plugging something back here in the day. So anyway, we'll get a song up from them here in a second. Thanks for joining us this morning. Up tomorrow, Wednesday, hump day, middle of your week, folks, will be Mr. Wayne Anderson, who is the principal at Madawaska Middle and High School over in another, what a great town Madawaska is, a border town. And right next door, you can't go there now, but unless you're Canadian, unless you're Doug Dorman, is Edmundston, a city of roughly 20,000, right up here, nestled in the St. John Valley. But we're going to chat with Mr. Anderson on what's going on over there as they prep for the end of the year. So, sorry, that's dead air. You don't want dead air in this business, but we just got some. I'm trying to see if I can get some comments here on I've switched to a watch party last couple days. I don't know if that gets me more fans or what happens, but I want to know if people can still send comments. We do have some fans chiming in here. So Mr. Wayne Anderson will join us tomorrow, Wednesday, hump day, Thursday, Friday guests. Potentially, we're going to try to bring in the Deuce as well as Mr. Doug Clapp. Would love to hear from him. Thank you to yesterday's guest, Fitness Guru. You need to get with this woman to get your body and mind right. Her name is Miss Jennifer Gaillon Desjardins. And just doing some great stuff with workouts, individual group workouts, as well as nutrition. Just, you get a fitness goal, she'll help you get there. So reach out to her, please, when you get a chance. We are ready to hear, as they have it called here, the BMB band practice. This is Bad Mother Boogie here on Two for Tuesday of local music. Let's take a listen. Maybe. I might be on mute here. We are. And here they go. Let me share my screen. Bad Mother Boogie. Great stuff there. That's Bad Mother Boogie. That was a great guitar lick. Is that the right phrase? Great guitar solo there by lead guitarist and the dean of students here at Valley Rivers Middle School Community High School, Steve Doucette. 2 for Tuesday, we featured first, we had Empty Head. So we featured back-to-back songs by them. Well, not back-to-back. I ran my mouth in between. But we did listen to Empty Head, and then that was 2 for Tuesday of the guitarist, The Deuce Was Loose. We listened to Revolver, and then that was Bad Mother Boogie. It is 7:54 on a beautiful Tuesday. We're looking at a high of 63 today and sun. Love it. And I believe low wind as I look again here at the forecast. Excuse me. Yeah, we're okay. There's widespread frost, but that was before 7 a.m. So if you're just getting up and getting out, you're good. Otherwise, sunny with a high near 63, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. So just a beautiful day. Get out, get active. And we talked about what was going on locally. Can we move the ice rink to Lonesome Pines Trails? I don't know. Eden Parody has a great article, a great project he did for his senior year here in the class of 2020. Check it out at the Fiddlehead Focus with the help of Jessica Potella, reporter. A correction on a previous statement. The state jackets for the state championship girls Warriors Nordic ski team will be handed out at Lonesome Pines Trails, not at the high school, but at LPT up there in the parking lot. So if you're a fan or you want to just say hi, safe and socially distanced, head up there. I know I'm going to try to strategically walk my wolf around that time. On tomorrow's show, none other than longtime educator and the current principal at Madawaska Middle High School, Mr. Wayne Anderson, will join us to talk about the end of the year and talk about what's going on in his neck of the woods. His nephew, Caleb, is also a member of the class of 2020. Seen some great posters here in town. I know the class of 2020 at Wisdom High School has posters throughout Route 1. Ryan Pelletier posted a great video yesterday of those. So I'd like to take a drive out there and check those out, which I may do sooner than later. And tomorrow's music will keep cranking. I tell you what, as I listen to all this stuff, I wonder why we need to go outside of local music. Let's promote them. Let's bring the attention to the people that need it the most. I mean, quite frankly, J-Lo is a billionaire. I'd rather listen to Katie Hebert or Revolver or Empty Head and get them some publicity. We're going to cap it out here a couple of minutes early. It has been a great Tuesday. I got to get up, got to get moving, got to get rolling. But I want to wish you all a great day. If you're watching this archived or if you watched it live, please share. with the masses. This is Wake Up SJV, brought to you by Channel 4. Also live Facebook comments available on the Channel 4 page, as well as other media platforms. Stay safe. Practice safe social active distancing.